Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing good this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay. This morning, I wanted to talk about Chief C.J. Davis is boasting about Operation Zero, and is there a serial K in Memphis? I'm saying I would say that there is. It's not no is there. It's not a question about it. I do believe that it is okay. But first, I wanted to talk about C.J. Davis. Let's show this and see what they got going on, because of course we know that crime is off the Richter scale in the Memphis area, and they say they've been trying to do everything that they can do to try and get crime down. That's what they say. Okay, so we're gonna see what CJ Davis is talking about when she's boasting about Operation Code Zero. Is it even effective?
6. Memphis police are zeroing in on criminals using a new crime-fighting approach. As a result, more than 100 arrests have been made. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. WREG's Quamitra Wilburn explains why MPD says this is going to clean up the streets.
Memphis police are zoning in on criminals across the city, one neighborhood at a time. It's part of the city's Operation Code Zero.
Everything is Code Zero right now. Everything from code enforcement, you name it.
During a recent town hall meeting, the interim police chief, C.J. Davis, explained that it's a collaborative effort between the sheriff's office, THP, and ATF, as well as code enforcement to take criminals, weapons, and drugs off the street. According to MPD, Code Zero includes multiple sub-operations.
Different precincts have different types of crime. Some precincts have gun violence. Some precincts, like Ashland Farms, they have more auto thefts.
Davis says they started in the Mount Moriah precinct. During the one-day operation, more than 500 traffic stops were initiated. 37 people, including juveniles, were arrested or given a citation, and multiple guns and drugs were seized.
Crime is down in that area. Crime is down around the city. Auto thefts are down about 30% right now.
The following weekend, the operation moved further south into the Ridgeway precinct. Now, during that two-day effort, 156 law enforcement personnel made 51 arrests. The nuisance closure of the Marathon gas station on Lamar Avenue was also part of this operation. Most recently, officers focused on the Airways precinct. 62 arrests were made, 223 people were cited for traffic violations, and more than $7,000 in cash was seized.
Putting people in jail does not stop crime. What stops crime is for us to have a holistic approach.
Reporting in Memphis, Quamitra Wilburn, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right, trying to put a dent in our crime problem.
Okay, well, now she was telling the truth about that. Putting people in jail does not stop crime, because I mean, oftentimes they go to jail and they're right back out the next day because they have a bond. Okay. Definitely traffic violations, that's not going to stop them. But hey, I guess, it's better that they are trying something, because all the police can do is be reactive, as far as the car thefts, hey, I can't tell, even putting if they're saying, I think 30%, there's a 30% decrease in auto thefts. That means that it doesn't matter, because that means 70% the criminals that are auto steal cars is still at 70%. So that's but hey, I guess they call themselves moving in the right direction. hey, I hate to dunk on the lady, because I understand that it takes more than CJ Davis and the police department to stop this crime. It really is a community effort. And I think it's unfair to want to put it all at the police feet to clean up your community and clean up our communities when we know who these criminals are. We don't want little Junebug ass to go to jail because Junebug is the nephew or the grandson or the son. Or Junebug's little friend, and we go, well, I don't get in that. That's the police issue, but I need for the police to do what they're supposed to do, right? But you don't want to call in anonymous tips because a lot of the people in their community know exactly what's going on. It costs nothing to call in anonymous tips. As a matter of fact, you can get money for calling in anonymous tips. But hey, I guess they're moving in the right direction, but they always have a way of manipulating things to try and get numbers down. They have always done that forever, but hopefully crime will decrease for real. Hopefully it'll decrease for real, because 30% is nothing. When they start saying that crime is down, they have some type of system, I forget, whereas they can manipulate the numbers and stuff. But arresting somebody and taking them to jail for one day, I mean, that means nothing. They get back out and they do the same thing. Seizing money, money, what's the word that I'm looking for? So you take them to jail, you seize their money, and so now they're going to get out and do whatever is necessary to try to get the damn money back, because it's probably somebody else's money, right? So now their lives are in danger, and they're going to do whatever is necessary to try and make that money back up. Hey, if they can get auto thefts down for real, that would be good. But the truth of the matter is, the laws are going to have to be stiffer. They can't be proactive and actively doing anything until the laws are changed and the laws are stiffer, right? Because as long as they just arrest them and take them to jail and they're back out, that's an oxymoron the next day, right? That's just overworking personnel trying to trick the public and all of that. And so the police chief can't change laws. It's going to take the community getting together and vetting politicians, or demanding that the people that's in office, the lawmakers like Congress, the governor, the senators, it's going to take demanding that they change laws. Now, this is where the public comes in at. That's when you'll really start to see crime go down for real, because right now I can't tell. I mean, it's one thing to say it, but when you can't tell, I mean, that's an oxymoron right there. But anyways, hey, hopefully crime goes down for real. Anyways, I want to move on to another story. There's a African American girl missing out of Binghamton. And the story caught my attention because, number one, there have been a lot of young ladies missing around the Memphis area, especially African American women. And this one caught my eye too, because my daughter's dad, one of my daughter's dads, is from Binghamton, and there have always been issues in Binghamton, always, for over 20 years. And I'm gonna talk about that, the issues. Now, I was talking about that the other day, and I'm going to speak about that. But let's hear this story right here. Let's hear this story right here. But you guys, please like, share, and subscribe, okay?
Is News Channel 3 at 10.
First at 10 tonight, it has been 6 days now since anyone has seen or heard from a Binghamton woman. And tonight, the family is talking with us. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. They say they last heard from her about 6 days ago after an argument with her boyfriend. WREG's Ashley Paul spoke with the family and the boyfriend, who says this is all just a big misunderstanding. Ashley, what else are they saying?
The family is just worried sick, Steph and Greg, and they believe that the boyfriend knows more than he's letting on. But he tells us she left on her own accord.
31-year-old Dorica Williams, who also goes by Dorica Shine, a mother of 3, a daughter, a friend.
Dorica is a very fun person. She loves to joke. She enjoys life.
And tonight, she's also the subject of a Memphis Police Department missing persons report because she hasn't been seen or heard from in nearly a week.
It was February the 29th, around 7:30 p.m. Her boyfriend, Cameron Conwell, reached out to my oldest son, told him that he needed to come get his sister.
According to a police report, Conwell called Dorica's brother. He, quote, heard his sister in a verbal argument with her boyfriend, heard a loud disturbance, and then the phone hung up, end quote.
She always calls. She always asks us for help, or what if she need anything, we always come. So this is not like Dorica.
We stopped by the Binghamton home where the couple had just moved in and where the argument allegedly took place.
Hey, are you Cameron?
What's up? What's going on?
Camwell wouldn't come outside, but spoke with us through the window. He says Dorica left on her own.
She got mad because the next door neighbor wanted me to help fix the tire. And I'm out here talking to the next door neighbor. The next door neighbor is a woman. Dorica got mad, and she came outside with a bag, a backpack, and walked out.
Conwell says he hasn't seen her since and doesn't know where she could have gone.
I love that woman. Hell yeah, I want her to come. I want her to bring her back home.
But Dorica's family thinks Conwell knows where she is and is begging for answers.
Have a heart, have a conscience. Please let her go.
Now, anyone with any information about her.
Okay. So this situation is simply her boyfriend did something to her. And what is alarming, and I'm going to tell you in a few minutes, I'm going to reiterate why I was concerned about Binghamton. But what is alarming, okay, I could hear the nervousness in his voice. And then he said, hell yeah, I loved that woman in the past tense. So I want her to come back home. I loved her, you know, in the past tense. So that's very concerning. She probably won't be seen again alive. I hope that she does. God knows I do. But it's too many men that are emotionally unstable and want to kill women. Right? We're seeing this more and more, and I think that is so sad, you know, that they become so emotionally messed up that they don't know how to conduct themselves. Or if a woman says, I'm done, they feel like they own that woman and they take her out. They become angry, can't control themselves. The girl goes missing. But he's definitely done something to her. He cannot even show his face. But I definitely hope that the young lady is found, right? I hope that she is found, but this is sad on a whole nother level. But the reason I spoke about some months ago about there being a serial K in the Memphis area. And I can remember back in 2022 when I was talking to a police officer that came over to my office to take a report. He sat and started talking to me about how in the Whitehaven, really close to Westwood area, they had been finding young girls. They had found about 2 were found in ditches going closer to the Westwood area. And he was like, there's a serial K. And some had been found in other parts of the city. But because they were African-American girls, they were not saying anything and still have not said anything. The reason I had raised a concern about Binghamton, because for about 20 years, there's been a Binghamton, over 20 years, because my oldest daughter, it was happening when I was dating her dad, which was 25 years ago. There was a Binghamton serial, ARR3ST. And what he would do, every summer, when it got warm, he got started for some reason, because that was a highly impoverished area. See, now they're starting to, regentrify around that area. So if he start up now, if the nigga ain't dead, okay, he probably somewhere dead and stanky, hopefully. Okay. The reasons why we have not heard about it, but they're good about hiding stuff, especially in the Black community. But every summer he would get started RAPING, those women in that area for over 20 years and still has not been arrested to this very day. So that's why it raised a concern when I saw that something had happened in Binghamton. But it looks like to me that it's just her boyfriend has done something to her, and I don't think it's gonna be good. You know why? Because he said, I loved that woman. Hell yeah, I wish that she could come back home. I wish that she could come back home. He didn't say, I don't think he said, I wish that she would. I wish that she could come back home or something like that. But when they talk about you in the past tense, that's scary. Okay. So, I hope that, he's just holding her hostage and won't let her out, but I doubt it. I doubt it. He said she packed her bags and she left. That means he did something to her, and he thinks with his dumb ass that he's smart enough to hide a body. And if there's no body, then there's no case. Okay, that's how stupid he is. And then the nervousness in his voice, right? So my heart goes out to the family. I pray to God that the young lady is still alive, but I doubt it. But although God is able, I do believe that God is able. But just based on how emotionally unstable these men are becoming or have become, I don't really know if it's gonna happen. Let's see. I'm going to what his name is. Boyfriend name is Cameron. Hold on, his name is Cameron. I'm thinking his name is Cameron Conwell. I wanted to pull up his name is Conwell Carl Williams' brother. Cameron Conwell, that's his name. Cameron Conwell. I hate to hold y'all on here, but I just want to see if he's got a history, y'all. Let's see if he's got a history. He probably don't, damn coward. But we're gonna see though if he's got some type of real history as far as being violent. But just because they don't have it on paper don't mean nothing. Always remember that. It could be people just never reported him. Cameron. I want to see if he's got anything. The nigga, ooh, child. Let's see. He's from around Getwell. Cameron Conwell. He got an extensive history. Let's see. Bench warrant, criminal. Everything has been felony arrest. He was born in 91. So the nigga old. He's not a spring chicken. So if he was born in 91, what does that make him, about 33 or something like that? When is his damn birthday? He'll be 33 this year. So he's old enough to know better. The last time he was in jail was in 2019 for identity theft and forgery. Okay, and they threw it out. They threw it out. Let's see, the affidavit says Economic Crimes gives a formal statement and video. He has a positive identification of Cameron Conwell, providing his information to officers and signing his name on a ticket. So he stole somebody's identity. Let me see if I can pull his picture up. he didn't want to show his face. Let's see if we can. I probably can't, but it don't hurt to try. It just don't make no sense, y'all. How these men, yeah, it's not coming up. Cameron Conwell. CONWELL. Yeah, it's not coming up. His picture. I wish that it would, but it's not. Let's see. No, it's not in here. It's not showing up, but let me see if he's on Facebook. Let me see if he's on Facebook. Looks like he has removed. Okay, here it is. Here, oh child. They showing his picture on Facebook. See, I be liking to show a coward that try to hide themselves picture. That's him right here. Lowski. Okay. Lowski. That's what he goes by. LOW. LOSKIE. Here you go, right here. Child. He went to Wooddale. And look at him, he a hustler. He sells everything. Shoes, everything. But he steals identities and stuff. And look at him. He ain't no bad looking chocolate young man either. But I think he's done something to her. And I think that is very unfortunate. That he was this emotionally unstable. Now he's into identity thefts, okay? He's into identity thefts. So he's manipulative and conniving anyways. In order for something like this to happen, something could have went too far if they got into a fight, and he did something to her. It went too far, or he lost control, because he looks like he be high too. He lost control, and but it's sad. It is. Hold on, I'm trying to see if she's got a page. Her name is Derica. Her name Derica Williams. Y'all know I be liking to look up everybody. I hope that she's found. I don't know if she has a Facebook page. Her mother says she's still missing. She's 31 years old also. hold on. I tell you, y'all, you know, I say men and women, because a lot of women are emotionally unstable too, but we see it happening more with men. The first sign of abuse, get away, get away. The first sign, you need to get away. Okay, because they will take you up out of here. Right? Don't let nobody love bomb you and all of that. Get away. These people have lost their minds. And like I said, it concerns me that he talked about her in the past tense. That concerns me a lot. But if anybody knows anything, please say something. He couldn't show his face. He wouldn't show his face. And he thinks that he's smart. He's a conniver anyways, because he likes to steal people's identities. That's what he's been in jail quite a bit for, fraud and stuff like that. Let's see, criminal court. He was in jail for domestic assault with bodily harm. So he has a history of domestic violence. I don't know if it was her, but he does have a history of domestic violence. Let's see. Assault, but yes, indeed. Yeah, he's violent. He's got quite a few different cases. They're kind of old, but the point is, at one time he was on a consistent pattern of going to jail for beating women up. I don't see the affidavits. Let me see. Here's an affidavit right here. He likes to steal cars too. Oh, child. Child, that's his history. Dating back to, looks like 2011. I hate that. I hate that. I hope that she'll come up. But when he said she grabbed all her stuff and left, he thinks that he's smart. But he ain't smart enough. He's stupid. Okay. But anyways, if anybody knows what has happened to Derica Williams or knows where she is, please come forward and say something. He's got a history, child, of domestic violence. And if he did something to her, he needs to be off the street, because what's going to happen is he's going to do it again to somebody else's daughter. Right? It shouldn't take him doing it again to somebody else's child for him to go to jail. Okay. But anyways, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.